Hello everyone, welcome back to Escape Roots Yoga. I'm Jodie and today we are doing a morning sunshine practice. So should be a little quicker like most of my morning flows, but we are going to be taking it kind of easy and really just embracing a bit of a shine energy. So come into a cross-legged seated position. You can bring your hands down onto the knees. What I want you to do here is stack the ribs directly over top of the hips, shoulders directly on top of the ribs, and then reach up through the crown of the head. Take a deep inhale through the nose, and a big exhale out through the mouth. Fully arriving here on the mat. Ready to start your day, ready to start your practice. Maybe even feeling a couple moments of gratitude for actually making it onto the mat to take this class. I know it's not always easy. On your next inhale, let's take both arms up overhead. Exhale, lean over to your left. I'm going to place that elbow down on the mat if you can, or you can put the hand on the mat, whatever feels best for you. Open up through the top armpit, and then exhale, roll your way through the center, grow into the left side, so dropping the right elbow down, or the palm. Elbow is just an option, not a requirement. Energy in those top fingers. And then exhale, roll back through the middle. And then you're gonna walk the hands back behind you. You're gonna rotate the hands so the heels of the hands are towards the hips. You're gonna lift the hips up here, open the chest. So knees are pressing down, chest is pressing open here. Big exhale, bring the hips back down. And then begin to work your way forwards. So walking the hands out in front of you. Coming down into just a little bit of a hip opener here. Just breathing and sinking deeper into the mat. Block under the forehead here could be helpful. And then let's walk the hands back in. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, turn towards your right. Great big twist here. Sitting up nice and tall. Relaxing the inner thighs here that often is a part that we hold some tension in these twists. And then exhale, return to the center. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, opposite hand to knee, sit up nice and tall. Once again, inner thighs, relax. And come back to the middle. From here, you're just gonna take some circles with the ribs. So draw the ribs forwards towards the left knee and then over to the right, and then take the ribs back. So just doing this a little bit. We'll start clockwise. We'll say it doesn't matter. You can do either way. We're going to do both sides. And then when you're ready, you'll switch legs. Inhale, both arms come up a little bit faster this time. Lean over to the right, grounding the left hip, so making sure both hips are in contact with the mat. Exhale, roll through the center. Grow into the other side. Energy in the top fingers. Exhale, roll through the center. Should be starting to get a little bit warmer here. Grow into the left side. And then return to the middle. Hands walk behind you. This time you can take your fingertips so they're facing forwards. Send the hips up. Open the chest. Knees go down. And sink the hips down. Walk your way forwards. Keeping the breath nice and steady here. And then walk the hands back in. Inhale, both arms come up. Find your twist. Doesn't matter which side. I'm going to go to the left first. Relaxing those inner thighs. Sitting up nice and tall, like you're a carrot being pulled out of the ground. And then return to the middle. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, other side. And then back to the middle. Hands come to knees. This time we go counterclockwise, so ribs go forwards towards the right knee, then over to the left, then we come back through the middle. So just kind of enjoying some movement here. What we've done in the beginning of this practice is we've moved the spine in all 6 directions. So we've gone forwards, backwards, twisting, and sideways. So now we're just kind of adding all of those together with our circles. And return to your neutral. Once you're done, we're going to come into a position on our back. So for this class, I did put in the description that you will need a strap. If you don't have a strap available, you can use your shirt, you can use a necktie, you can use a belt, lots of options here, but we'll get down on our backs, take the strap around the sole of the right foot, and then just extend that leg up towards the sky. You're tucking the shoulders behind the spine here and drilling the head of the femur down towards the ground. Breathing nice and slow. We just want a 90-degree angle between the legs here. I know sometimes if we have a lot of flexibility, it's easy to want to pull that leg in close. We want 90 degrees here. Both ends of the strap come into the right hand. Swing that leg out to the side. Left hand goes to left hip. And then come back to the middle. Take both ends of the strap in the left hand. We just cross the body ever so slightly here, working that right hip down towards the mat and also down towards the left heel. You can take the thumb on the right hand and just place it in the hip crease, almost trying to lengthen out that right hip crease, or right waist, sometimes we say. And release the strap. Leave the right leg up. We're going to roll further to the left. Get the knee on the floor and then roll onto your belly. This is a half frog. You can place your forehead on the mat. You can also have your elbows on the mat, whichever feels best for you. So just a little hip opener here. And you're only going to where it feels good. So you are the boss. The thing with online yoga is I can't see you, so it's an amazing opportunity for you to look at your own practice and get to know your body and figure out what works for you. And let's take the feet together. You're going to take the hands underneath the shoulders, curl the toes underneath, press up into a high plank, back to a downward facing dog. Few moments here. And then eyes look between the palms, rise on the toes, bend the knees, hop, step, or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. From here, deep bend in the knees, Utkatasana. Bend more at the ankle and send the hips down and back. Make sure you can still see your big toes. And then hands come to heart center. You're going to pick up the right leg, cross it over the left. So we're in a bit of a hip opener here. It's almost like figure 4, but standing up. So we're here for a few moments. Beautiful. From here, take the right leg. You're going to unwind. Turn all 10 toes towards the long edge of the mat. Hands come to the hips. Inhale, lift the heart, open the chest. Exhale, forward fold. You're using the core here to pull the body down. And then inhale, halfway lift here. Activating the hamstrings. Right arm comes by the right bicep comes by the right ear. Left bicep comes by the left ear. Rise up nice and slow for 4, 3, 2, 1. Interlace the hands behind the back. Snuggle the shoulders together. Exhale, roll your way forwards. Keeping the shoulders tucked into the sockets here. So they're pulling away from the ears. Oftentimes we kind of release the shoulders. We don't want to do that. It's a little bit of a safer alignment for the shoulders. And exhale, release those hands. Let's take a deep bend in the right knee. Deep bend in the left knee. And then crawl your way back to a high plank. We'll take a chaturanga here. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. From here, eyes look between the palms, rise on the toes, bend the knees. You're gonna try for a jump through. If jump through is not in your practice yet, stay with me. You're gonna walk the feet as close as you can get them to the hands. You're gonna bend the knees and you're gonna cross the feet. So maybe taking the right in front. You're kind of on the edges of the feet. Keep the tail as high as you can and just begin to wiggle the feet through the hands. Core should be firing up. And then the feet come out in front of you. Keep your sense of humor as you're trying to learn these crazy transitions. That style of transition is from Ashtanga yoga and was originally designed for 12-year-old boys. So a lot of our bodies are very dissimilar to 12-year-old boys that practice yoga now. Okay, strap once again. Get it around the left foot, come down onto your back. You may be facing a different side of your mat. It does not matter. Big exhale. Once again, 90-degree angle between the legs. Heel is reaching up towards the sky. Both ends of the strap come into the left hand now. Right hand to right hip. Open that leg out to the side. Enjoying a few moments here. Releasing the tension in the neck. And then begin to cross over the body. So both ends of the strap in the right hand now. Left thumb, left hip crease. Lengthen that side waist. And just begin to notice any sensation here. Notice any tension in the shoulders or neck that you could possibly release. And then when you feel even, begin to release the strap, the foot from the strap, and then roll your way over onto your belly, keeping that left knee bent out to the side, coming into half frog. Frog is one of those poses that we will probably never practice unless someone tells us to do it. Half frog, I do feel more inclined to get into. I tend to have less pain here. So hopefully that's the same for you. Breathe into it. Once again, option to have the forehead down on the mat or being up on the elbows like you're in Sphinx. And from here, take that left leg back behind you. Hands come under the shoulders, curl the toes under, rise back up, high plank, downward facing dog. Eyes go between the palms, rise on the toes, bend the knees, hop, step, or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Deep bend in the knees for Utkatasana. This time, exhale, elbows drop down, chest lifts. Keep the bend in the knees for cactus arms. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Two more like this. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift. And then from here, we're gonna rise on the toes, lower all the way down, the hips to the heels, coming into a toe stand. Hands back to heart center. Keeping those intentions of finding your sunshine today alive. Maybe find a little smile here. Maybe not. Both are okay. And then come down onto your tail. Quick Navasana. Knees can be bent or they can be straight. We're gonna stay here for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower down, half boat. Staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Make your way back up. You can take a vinyasa here if you would like. And meeting back in downward facing dog. Eyes go between the palms, rise on the toes, bend the knees. Hop, step, or jump feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in the knees, Utkatasana. Energy in the fingers. From here, you're going to take that left foot, cross it over the right knee, hips send back like a figure 4, but standing. Hands can be at heart center here. Keep the breath steady. And then open that left leg out. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, forward fold. This time, try to line up the fingers with the toes. If tripod headstand is in your practice here, go ahead and take it. If it's not, just play with the idea of getting the head close to the ground. And if it's there, maybe you find a wall. Maybe you have time for a little play. Few more breaths here. And begin to make your way down. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Deep bend in the knees, roll all the way up to stand. Exhale, heels turn in, toes turn out for goddess. Fingertips reach up towards the sky. Find that shine. Find the sunshine. Maybe be the sunshine. Inhale, rise. Exhale, deep bend in the knees. Almost fell backwards there. That would have been funny. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. And crawl your way back to the top of the mat. We have faced both directions. Just pick whichever one you would like. Lower down onto the belly. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, press the chest down. Curl the toes under, make your way back for a child's pose. Just leaning into the relaxing quality of this pose. And then when you're ready, we will begin to make our way into a supported fish. There's a helicopter flying over my house right now. I very much hope you cannot hear it. But if you can, hopefully they say hello. And begin to walk those hands back in. If you haven't made it to your supported fish yet, I will guide you there. So we also need some blocks for this pose. If that's not in your practice, you can just enter Shavasana now. You're going to take one block sideways, so it will go on the span of your shoulders. You're going to take another block and just place it under wherever your head will be. The height of the blocks is up to you. I would recommend keeping them in a relatively similar height. However, it's entirely up to you. We're going to roll down onto the blocks. Once again, one under the shoulder blades, one under the head and neck. I just mixed those words together. And then you can take the legs out long, or you can have them in Supta Baddha Konasana. I have my elbows in cactus. There are lots of options for where you can put your arms. Find somewhere that feels good for you. And as you begin to relax here, notice the heart and the throat in this pose, getting a sense of openness in the heart. Maybe noticing some feelings of love and gratitude. And beginning to let yourself radiate here. Finding that post-yoga glow. And when you're ready, enter Shavasana, or finish your practice with me today by wiggling the fingers and the toes and making your way into Sukhasana. One last breath together. If you've chosen to close your practice now, inhaling, arms reach up. Exhaling, bringing the hands down, thumbs to heart center. On behalf of everyone at ERY, it's just me. I would like to thank you for practicing with me today and this week, this month, and for subscribing and supporting me in this dream that I have to become a digital entrepreneur, a digital yoga teacher, and sharing all of the things I get to learn in my life with you guys in the most modern way possible. So thank you so much for allowing me to do this and for supporting me and for taking time for yourself to do the sacred practice of yoga. Thank you. Namaste. So many airplanes out today. See you next time.